Greetings. Welcome back. Today I have a special review. I finally have obtained the Westside Stag. I have the Westside Stag in the VIP plastic. I have a nice blue one here, and I have a pink one. Pink one has a little bit of that glimmer metal flake look to it. The Stag comes in at a speed 8, glide 6, turn of -1, and a fade of 2. The description on the DD site and the Westside site says that for a pro player, this would be a good tunnel shooting disc with a hyzer finish. Sounds like something everybody needs. Today I'm going to compare it to the Latitude 64 Saint. Saw this in a previous review. This is in the Opto plastic. Saint comes in at 9 speed, so it's 1 speed higher, and it is a glide 7, -1 turn with a fade of 2. Also, I'm going to toss in the Escape. A lot of people online talking about switching from an Escape to a Stag, and that comes in at a speed 9, glide 5, -1 turn, and a fade of 2. And this is in that glimmer pink plastic, the same as the pink Stag. See if there's any difference between the plastics here, between the two Stags as well. So let's check it out. I'm sorry to talk so much. Let's get to this review. All right, and here we go with a look at the Stag and the Saint. The Saint, being a 9 speed, has a very slightly wider rim, but not a wide rim like a distance driver. These are both fairway drivers. The Stag being an 8, very manageable rim. And here we're going to have the Escape and the Stag. The Escape has probably the same width rim as the Saint. And again, we're dealing with the Escape being a 9 speed. I did think about trying to use the River for this review, but I didn't have brand new rivers to toss in this. We are going to throw the blue VIP Stag first, and then the pink VIP with the glitter second. And you can see, and I think this is going to hold true, that pink glimmer plastic is going to be more stable. And we saw that with the Saint versus the Escape comparison. You can see here the Saint got very straight there, and I'm trying to throw the same lobbing hyzer release here for all 4 discs. And then lastly is going to be the Escape. So we're going to do a couple rounds with the 4 discs and try to compare them. I can tell you right now that the pink Stag and the pink Escape were very similar in both stability and flight. As you saw there, they both ran the basket. Here we're throwing off of hole 18 here at Beaver Branch, and we're going to go in the same order: blue Stag, pink Stag, blue Saint, and then the pink Escape. So here we have the blue Stag. Get it up in the air. You can see the wind is coming from right to left, so I really want to get the edge up. This one I straightened, but still got about the same distance. All of these landed at about the same area on about the same arm speed. And you can see that Saint really wants to flip up. And then lastly here we have the Escape. And I think I pulled that one a little bit wider because in my head I'm thinking about that stability. and they all landed probably within 25 feet of each other, and they were just to the left of the basket. I'm sorry, just to the right of the basket, which is about 330 feet off of that tee pad. Here we're throwing pretty much into a headwind, and you can see the disc really straighten. That was the blue stag. Here comes the pink one. Now into the headwind, both of those discs flew extremely similar. You can see they straightened, went a little bit to the right, but didn't completely flip over. I get a hold of the Saint a little bit. I got it over. I yanked that one over. That was just a bad throw. And then I came back with the Escape and threw it pretty much on the same line, just a kind of a slight hyzer, almost flat release, and you can just see how much it straightens. All of these discs I would consider friendly, point and shoot type discs. I would say you're going to get more control out of the Stag from this review. You can definitely get a hold of an Escape and a Saint and send them pretty far. Here we're going to be throwing kind of with a left to right wind. Really just kind of letting it get out there, turn, put enough arm speed on it to get it going, and see where these discs end up. I believe with this one I did not throw the Saint and the Escape on these shots. So here you have it. The blue or turquoise Stag was to the right and the pink Stag to the left. Here we're throwing an Anheuser release. That's the blue Stag. And into a slight headwind, letting the headwind kind of turn it over a little bit. And this is the pink one. It caught a little bit of an air bounce, but you could see it was trying to fight out a little bit more. It got to the ground. Both of them were near the pin, within the circle. And very consistent between the two on that particular drive. Here we're trying to get down into the woods here, probably about a 320-foot shot into the woods. And we're just going all Stag at this point. I dropped the Saint and the Escape out of the throws here. And you can see that one was a little bit too high. It hit the fingers hanging down on the tree. So I adjusted. And you could clearly see on this one that little bit more fade on the pink one as it skipped past the basket and back left there. So the Stag is a control fairway driver. Here I'm throwing it back into the headwind. Just trying to see if it's going to fight out or not on a flat release. And then here you can see I threw pretty much the same shot, and that pink one definitely has a little bit of added stability. And there's a look at those discs. The Stag is a very nice control driver. If you're looking at the picture there, the way the discs are set up is pretty much the way they flew. The Escape wanted to fade back more and go left, while the pink Stag wanted to fade out a little bit more than the blue one, and the Saint wanted to get over and get further right for me. We appreciate all the comments and people sharing the videos. We are grateful here in this month of November to acquire some Saints to throw. And I am psyched. Our next review is going to be the Tournament X sword versus the VIP sword. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.